I'm Jason Selk, sports psychology consultant, creator of MySportsWorld.com, and author of 10-Minute Toughness. Over the last decade, I've been fortunate enough to work with Olympic athletes, Major League Baseball, the NCAA, the NFL, NASCAR, and PGA, to name just a few. I'm motivated to help athletes learn how to mentally prepare themselves to perform at or above their potential. And that is exactly why I developed the 10-Minute Toughness mental training program. The philosophy behind 10-Minute Toughness is really quite simple. Identify the one most important thing to focus on, and then develop a mental training plan that allows you to maintain that focus during training and competition. The difficult part is, for most of us, we know what we're supposed to focus on, yet we don't have the mental strength needed to consistently maintain that focus. This is where 10-Minute Toughness comes in. It's basically the weight room for the mind. Let me give you an example of a Major League pitcher I work with. This pitcher had problems keeping his pitches down in the strike zone. He needed to concentrate on keeping his weight back and his arm on top during his delivery to increase his consistency. Even though he knew what he had to do to fix the problem, he'd get distracted by pressures of the game and his ERA. Utilizing principles in 10-Minute Toughness, I help the player stay focused by developing a plan of what to do in his mental weight room. Within a week of following the plan, the pitcher started seeing results. He said that his newfound success all started with his improved ability to stay positive and focused during games. Athletes who commit 10 minutes a day to following the mental training plan will undoubtedly increase self-confidence and consistency. The 10-Minute Toughness routine provides competitors of all ages and skill levels with the essentials for mind building and strengthening. I'm not getting into the heads of the individuals I work with. They are getting inside their own heads. I merely guide the players in the best direction by asking them the right questions and getting them to train their minds to be strong in ways they have never experienced before. In the words of Tiger Woods, remember, you can always get better.
In 2006, the St. Louis Cardinals asked me to help their team win a World Series. The first day on the job, Walt Jocketty, who was the general manager at the time, walked me into Tony La Russa's office and introduced me. Walt said, "Tony, this is Jason Selk. He's going to help our team with mental toughness this year." I'll never forget. Tony stood up, walked right past me, telling me I had 10 minutes with his team. I looked at Walt and said, I guess I better make these 10 minutes memorable. After my 10 minutes with the team, in which I presented one of the mental toughness tools from my mental training plan, Dave Duncan, pitching coach for the Cardinals, raised his hand and asked if I could teach another tool. I looked at Tony, he gave me the nod, so I presented the second tool. After teaching the second tool, Scott Rowland asked if we could cover even more ground. Again, Tony gave me the nod. After teaching the third tool that day, Chris Carpenter, fresh off his 2005 Cy Young season, stands up and tells everyone in the room they better pay attention because this is what the team needs to take it to the next level. That year, my 10 minutes with the team eventually turned into the entire 2006 season, in which the Cardinals went on to win the World Series. I tell this story not to pat myself on the back, but rather to illustrate to you the effectiveness of the fundamentals I teach about being mentally prepared, and what I have seen is quite shocking. The mental toughness fundamentals in my mental training plan work for every client that uses them. When I say every client, I don't mean most clients. I literally mean every client. Mental toughness is important for sport, business, and life. And that is really what I specialize in.